welcome to our channel Knowledge of. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and that has been the classes, your 98 classes of the session. In quantitative aptitude, we had started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability here, which we had started with, in that we had done operations on numbers, LCM and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, averages, and now we are dealing with 11th topic, that has been the profit and loss. In profit and loss as well, we had done your 86 questions in the last classes, and today we'll go ahead with 87th question of the sessions here, and that what we have to discuss here. The question is, before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel so that maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. On the same page, the question we have: a man purchased a box full of pencil at the rate of 7 for rupees 9 and sold all of them at the rate of 8 for rupees 11. In this transaction, he gained rupees 10. How many pencils did the box contain? That what we have to talk about it. The option we have is your 100, 112, 114 and 115. That has been asked in CBI examination paper as well. A man purchased a box full of pencil at the rate of 7 for rupees 9 and sold all of them at the rate 8 for rupees 11. In this transaction, he gained rupees 10. How many pencils did the box contain? That has been asked in CBI examination paper, which is we have to talk about it. So we go ahead for the same. Suppose number of pencil bought number of pencils bought equals to LCM of 7 and 8, which is equals to 56. Cost price of 56 pencils equals to rupees 9 by 7 into 56. 7 1 is 7, 7 8 is 56, which is being the 9 8 is your rupees 72. SP of 56 pencils equals to 11 upon 8 into 56. 8 1 is 8, 8 7 is 56, which is equals to rupees 77. Now rupees 5 are gained on 56 pencil. So rupees 10 are gained on 56 upon 5 into 10. 56 twos are 112 pencils. That we get as an answer here. Now we go ahead for the next question. That has been your 88 question of the sessions as well. And the question we have here, which has been, a man bought a number of clips of at 3 for a rupee and an equal number at 2 for a rupee. So then at what that what we have to find it out. So for the same we go ahead. So at what a price per dozen should he sell them to make a profit of 20%, which we have to talk about it here, and that has been the important one as well. And next, the options for the same uh, that we have to discuss here, that what we have to answer it out here is the option is for rupees 4, rupees 5, rupees 6 and rupees 7. So we go ahead for the scene here, and that what we will have to discuss about it. So let's find it out. 88 question. A man bought a number of clips of at 3 for a rupee and an equal number or at 2 for a rupee. At what price per dozen should he sell them to make a profit of 20%, that we have here. And that's what we have to talk about it, which is of course being important one that we have to discuss here. So for the same we'll discuss here, and that has been important one. So we'll go ahead for the same, and that has been important one. And when you're going through with the questions, you have to answer it out accordingly only. That has been the important one, and which is important for that when you're solving it out, the competition papers, and that the questions we discussed about it, which has been important one. So here we go ahead for the same, and that is what we have to discuss. Let's find it out the solution for this. Okay, so yeah, we go ahead. We'll go ahead for the same. Suppose he bought 1 dozen clips of each kind. Suppose he bought 1 dozen clips of each kind. Cost price of 2 dozen equals to rupees 1 upon 3 into 12 plus 1 upon 2 into 12. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12, and 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. So 4 plus 6 equals rupees 10. SP of 2 dozen equals to 120% of rupees 10, which is equals to rupees 120 upon 100 into 10. This 0 being cancelled by this, and this 0 being cancelled by this, so that will be give you rupees 12. So hence SP per dozen equals to rupees 6, that we get as an answer here. Now we go ahead further, which has been your 89th question of the sessions, yeah. So that is has been important one. The 89th question we have a man buys eggs at 2 for rupees 1 and an equal at the 3 for rupees 2 and sells the whole at 5 and for rupees 3. He gains or loss percent is that what we have to talk about it, and that has been the important one of course. So the option we have 2 by 7% loss, 3 6 by 7% gain, and 3 2 by 7% loss, and 2 6 by 7% gain. So we go ahead for the same. A man buys eggs at 2 for P1 and an equal number at 3 for rupees 2 and sells the whole at 5 for rupees 3. His gain or loss percent is the options as I told you. Now we'll go ahead for the same. We'll find it out for the same as well. Suppose he buys 6 eggs of each kind. Cost price of 12 eggs equals to rupees 1 by 2 into 6 plus 2 by 3 into 6. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 2 into 2 4, and 3 3 to 4 plus 3 equals to rupees 7, and SP of 12 eggs equals to rupees 3 upon 6 into 12. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 3 twos are that we have is your rupees 7.20. Gain equals to 0.20 upon 7 into 100 percent equals to 6 by 7% here. Now we go ahead for the next. We'll talk about it, which is being the next question, and that is being your the 90th question of the session as well. So we'll go ahead. A man bought some oranges at rupees 10 per dozen and bought the same number of oranges at rupees 8 per dozen. He sold these oranges at rupees 11 per dozen and gained rupees 120. The total number of oranges bought by him was, the option we have 30 dozen, 40 dozens, 50 dozens, and 60 dozens. So we go ahead for the same here, which we'll have to talk about it. A man bought some oranges at rupees 10 per dozen and bought the same number of oranges at rupees 8 per dozen. He sold these oranges at rupees 11 per dozen and gained that is what we have to talk. For the same we go ahead here, and that is we have that and gained about it. Rupees per dozen, 11 per dozen, and gain rupees 120. The total number of oranges bought by him was, that has been the options: 30 dozen, 40 dozen, 50 dozen, and 60 dozen. We'll go ahead for the same. CP of 2 dozen oranges equals to rupees 10 plus 8, which is equals to rupees 18. SP of 2 dozen oranges equals to rupees 22. If profit is of rupees 4, oranges bought equals to 2 dozen. If profit is rupees 120, oranges bought equals to 2 upon 4 into 120. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12, and 0, 3 twos are 6. That is being the 60 dozen that we have as an answer here. Now we go ahead for the next, we'll find it out. That has been the another important question, and that has been the 91st question of the sessions here, and that what we have to discuss about it as well. So the question we have: a vendor bought toffees at 6 for a rupee. How many for a rupee must he sell to gain 20%? That is being asked in CBI examination paper, which is being important one. The option we have 3, 4, 5, 6, which will go ahead. A vendors bought some oranges. A vendor bought toffees. A vendor bought toffees at 6 for a rupee. How many for a rupee must he sell to gain 20%? This has been asked in CBI examination paper, which is we have to talk about it. The options is 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we go ahead for the same here, and that what we'll have to talk about it. So CP of 6 toffees equals to rupees 1. SP of 6 toffees equals to 120% of rupees 1, which is equals to rupees 6 upon 5. For rupees 6 upon 5 toffees sold, 6 for rupees 1 toffees sold, 6 into 5 by 6, 6 being cancelled by it, that has been the 5 that we get as an answer here, and which has been of course important for the same here. Now we go ahead for the next question. That has been the 92th question of the sessions here, and that is what we have to, that has been the important one of course. So we go ahead for the same. We'll go ahead for the 92th question of the sessions here. The question we have here is: by selling 12 toffees for a rupee, a man loses 20%, how many for a rupee should we sell to get a gain of 20%? That has been asked in RRB examination paper, and that has been an important one. The option we have 5, 8, 10 and 15. By selling 12 toffees for a rupee, a man loses 20%, how many for a rupee should he sell to get a gain of 20%, which is being asked in your RRB examination paper. So we'll find it out for the same here, and that is being important one. The option, as I told you, 5, 8, 10 and 15. So we go ahead for the same here. So let's find it out. Let SP of 12 toffees be rupees X, then 80:1 is equals to 120:X, or X equals to 120 upon 80, 0 being cancelled by 0, it is equals to 3/2. For rupees 3/2, toffees sold 12 for rupees 1, toffees sold equals to 12 into 2/3, 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12, 4 twos are, that is being 8, that we have to talk about it. Now we go ahead for the next, we'll talk about it here, which is being important one, and that what we have to discuss about it. The question is 93rd question of the session, and that what we will have to discuss here. So 93rd question of the session here is that we have to discuss is, by selling 45 lemons for rupees 40, a man loses 20%. How many should he sell for rupees 24 to gain 20% in the transaction? The option we have is your 16, 18, 20 and 22. By selling 45 lemons for rupees 40, a man loses 20%. How many should be sell for rupees 24 to gain 20% in the transaction? For rupees 24, and for the 20 we have to talk about it is your 20 in the transaction. The options we have here is, which is we have to talk about it, and that has been, the options is, as I told you, yeah, that is what we have to talk about it, and that is we have to discuss here the transaction, and that is the options as I told you here, which we talk about it here, and that is in 16, 18, 20 and 22. We go ahead for the same, and that what we have to talk about it. Let SP of 45 lemons, selling price of 45 lemons, be rupees of X, then 80:40, 120:X, or X equals to 120 into 40 upon 80. 40 ones are 40, 42s are 80, 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12 and 0. It will give you the 60. for rupees 60. Lemon sold goes to 45 for rupees 24. Lemon sold equals to 45 upon 60 into 24, and 5 nines are 45, and 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and this is 9, and this is 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, and then we have your 4 ones are 4, and 4 six are 24, so 3 6 are, that is being 18, that we get as an answer. So here we're going to end up with this only, so that will continue with the next coming class as well, which is very important for you all as well. And here we, other than the quantitative aptitude, we go ahead. Yes, we had done many of the questions related to it, and that what we have to discuss 94th question in the next classes. We had done your sociology and software engineering, and after that, talking about it, yes, we had done your which has been we had done your chemistry for class 12. In that we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9 with their conversions and logarithms as well. And we had done your diagram, we had done your English vocabulary, even though we are dealing with CBNST, which is in the computer-based numerical and statistical technique. Here we had done your unit 1 and unit 2 we had even though started with. After talking about that, yes, we had done your reasoning. In that we had done general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability and logic reasoning, that is the part of the verbal reasoning, and in non-verbal reasoning we had done series and logic classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completion of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper putting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, dot situation, constructions of squares and triangle, figure formation, analysis, and practice question set as well. In terms of quantitative aptitude, yes, we had started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability, we had completed 11th topic we are in, and that has been operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, certain indices, percentage, profit and loss that we are in. After completing this, we'll start discussing about ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, Python system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and strings, allegations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutation and combination, probability. Then after that, we had to cover up true discount, anchors discount, height and distance, on minor series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulations, bar graphs, pie charts, and line graph. So here we're gonna end up with. It's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share, and subscribe to our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on a comment box. Thank you.